You're gonna go from Prospect Park to Coney Island. There's nothing better.
Let's go Brooklyn Half! Welcome to Brooklyn Bridge Park, home of the RBC Brooklyn Half pre-party presented by New Balance. As the largest half marathon in the U.S., we are thrilled to celebrate the 41st running of this incredible race. I'm Allie Feller, giving you an inside look at everything the RBC Brooklyn Half has to offer. Throughout the show, we'll hear from the voices behind the scenes that make this race possible. We'll speak with athletes about what this race means to them, and we'll take a stroll around the pre-party to give you a taste of all the action here at Brooklyn Bridge Park. But first, let's take a closer look at all the hard work and dedication it takes to make this event come to life.
When you're dealing with an event of this size and scope, there's a tremendous amount of planning that goes in. Bid pickup, expo component, like the registration component, we handle that. Transportation, baggage, safety and security, medical, start line operations and logistics, course operations, partnership components, your finish line component, what that experience is going to be like, the audio, the music, the vibe that's there, signage, presentation, the t-shirts that you wear, your medals. We're all involved in a lot of the componentry in that.
Anything that you see in an event, whether it's signage, clocks, food, our post-race amenity, water, gator, that all comes out of here.
Coordinate the movement of the assets and the materials and equipment back and forth to the events.
So we're booking bands, we're designing what the whole tent's going to look like from whenever the runners show up on site to when they leave. It's going to look like, it's going to feel like, it's going to sound like.
Create maps, create a better flow for the athletes. Trailers or tents start getting built, and then we build straight through till race day.
All of those barricades that you run past on your way to the finish line, the finish structure itself, put up the bridge that pedestrians can walk over so that they can access the beach, baggage trucks, signage, toilets. You have toilets because we order your toilets for you.
So we take over course measurement, which means we are calibrating bicycles and riding the course at the shortest possible route. We went out at like 9 p.m., spent the next 3 hours riding down in the park in Ocean Parkway and got down to Coney Island at 1 a.m.
What I tell the team is what I say to the runners at the start of the event. You've been preparing for this for quite some time. You've put in the work. Watch the magic happen. For us, when we see that and watch that magic and that energy there with those runners coming through, we did that together as a team and as a unit. And the city is seeing it, and the communities are seeing that. People are being inspired. So yeah, it's a pretty cool job.
A pretty cool job indeed. It is amazing to see all the hard work it takes to bring one of the most iconic races in the country to life. I toured the RBC Brooklyn Half pre-party and wanted to give you an exclusive look at the variety of offerings this exciting event has in store. Good luck. You got this. All right, we've made it. We are at Pier 2 in Brooklyn Bridge Park. Bibs this way. We're gonna take care of the important stuff first, but I can't help but notice we're gonna come back for the food trucks. We got mac and cheese, we've got tacos, we've got some stuff to drink too. But I'm all business right now. I gotta go pick up my bib. Let's do it. Time to pick up the bib. Got the QR code ready to go. We're gonna head right over here, scan it, see what wave we're in. Hello!
How are you?
I'm wonderful, how are you?
Good. Scan that bib. Alrighty. See here, wave 1, crowd C. Grab that. Place it on there, we scan it one more time. Now it's yours.
Amazing!
Your shirt, your back check bag, and your pen's down there to the left.
Thank you so
Wave
much!
1, start time
7 a.m. All right, got the bib. Now let's go check out the rest of the pre-party. Lots of good stuff to be found and lots of shopping to do. Let's do it. leave without getting my t-shirt. Everyone needs the official Brooklyn Half shirt. I'm about to get mine. Hello. Thank you so much. Safety pins, never forget these. There is so much good shopping here, from the official Brooklyn Half merchandise to some of my favorite shoes. If you want to feel fast on race day, check them out. All right, we know that we're running from Prospect Park to Coney Island, but there are a lot of details, mile markers, and photographers within that 13.1 mile journey. Let's go get into all the nitty-gritty and take a close look at that course map. That's a photographer. That's when you need to smile and act like you look really strong. All right, I got my bib, my shirt, my safety pins. I did some shopping. I got all the information I need about the course. I think I'm done in here. Now it's time to go check out the party part of the pre-party. Let's go outside. All right, I got the stuff that I needed. I got some stuff that I wanted. I got some food. I played some games. Now, I'm ready to run. Hope you are too. Joining us now, we have New York Roadrunners CEO, Rob Simmelcare. Rob, your first time at the RBC Brooklyn Half. What do you think?
First of all, Allie, great to have you with us. And I think this is incredible. This really is my first time checking this out here at the pre-party, and it is a party. There are so many people streaming in here, checking this out. We got a beautiful day right on the waterfront, gorgeous views of Manhattan, the Brooklyn Bridge, Statue of Liberty right over there. So I'm blown away. If you haven't done it, you got to come down and check it out.
The Brooklyn Half is Brooklyn. Can you tell us a little bit about how this race has become such a staple in the Brooklyn community?
We've been doing this race in Brooklyn since 1981, Allie, and Brooklyn is a special place. It's one of the biggest cities in the country if it were its own city, in the top 5, and it's got so much spirit, so much heart. When you run this race, you get to see so much of it, from the starting line, Prospect Park, all the way through the various neighborhoods of Brooklyn, finishing up at the iconic shoreline, Coney Island. So you get a sense of the borough the entire time through. And, not only is it the adult runners, Allie, but it's the kids. We've got 1,000 kids who are going to be here in Brooklyn running our youth event. We've got over 100 schools from Brooklyn participating. So from the kids to the oldest adults, we got it all here in Brooklyn.
Yeah, bring it on. May is a couple things. May is the Brooklyn Half. May is also Mental Health Awareness Month. Running and mental health. How do you see those two going hand in hand?
I think they're so connected. Allie, I'm sure you know it as a runner. I know it from my own running experience. Running is a huge part of how I continue to feel good, not just physically, but mentally. We've been focused on that all month during the month of May, highlighting the different ways that Road Runners helps people get moving to feel better. Our Open Run program is a huge part of that. We've got over almost 500 Open Run participants participating in this half marathon. An Open Run is a free running program available to anyone in the 5 boroughs of New York City. And we've had a lot of those folks come out and say, I found Open Run. It really helped me break out of a cycle of depression or whatever I was struggling with. So we're just all about getting people moving because we know it has a positive impact.
Yeah, getting people moving and changing lives in the process. We caught up with one of those Open Run participants, Danny Barcia, who's been running in NYRR events since 2005 until some unexpected trouble came his way in 2020. This is his story.
It was late June when I started feeling pain in my lower left abdomen. My wife finally woke up and said, hey, what's going on? And I was like, I don't feel good. At that time, my brother-in-law was living with us, so she finally woke him up and rushed to the ER. And then they told me that I had diverticulitis. They were gonna have to go and perform a colostomy, and they told me no visitors. My only communication was either phone or video call.
My sister at that time worked in that hospital, and every time she come back, she broke in tears because the person that you know is changing, and you are worried, what's going to happen,
So after about 3 weeks in the hospital, I was finally discharged. Honestly, I got depressed. I got depressed because we're in the middle of pandemic. I'm home. There's like nowhere we can go, nothing we can do. So it was hard for me to comprehend that as much as I tried to take care of myself, that this was happening to me.
And you try to be positive, but at some point you have doubts, you know? Start questioning yourself.
So once my doctor cleared me for physical activity, I said, it's time to get a run in. I literally dusted off my shoes. It had been a while since I ran. So rejoining Open Run gave me the opportunity to just be with my running group again. I said, yeah, this is like nothing's happened. Like I'm back to normal, back to running, back to just being me. We're still waiting to hear if the New York City Marathon will be put on in 2021. When it was a goal, I said, this is my goal. After everything I've been through, if I can prepare, run it, and finish it, I'd be like the perfect journey for me after being sick. And when I crossed that finish line, I'm not gonna lie, like I wept like a baby. I was like, I did it. Just a culmination of everything that happened to me, gone. So the Brooklyn Half Marathon, I would say it's special to me because it's home now. I love the course, and when you're going down, Ocean Avenue, and then you see the iconic Coney Island boardwalk, and you see the beach, and you see it, you see the goal. It's just kind of a great view and a great feeling, and that Ocean Avenue is pretty much flat, so you just enjoy it instead of struggling through it.
So inspiring. If you want to know more about Open Run, check out nyrr.org/openrun. Danny will be one of more than 26,000 runners towing the line on race day. Now let's take a walk around and speak to some more. Why are you running the Brooklyn Half Marathon this year?
It's his idea. He got us into running.
How does running make you feel? What role does running play in your life?
And it's great for your health, mental health at that too, yeah. It's amazing.
I became part of a run club 3 years ago, Dykeman Run Club. I've been running with them for like 3 years since the pandemic hit. And it was like my safe haven and my way to exercise.
I live near Coney Island, so perfect for me. I'm running home.
It's actually my first half marathon, so I'm really excited.
I'm running because she made me do it.
Hi, are you gonna cheer for your dad? You are? Really? Yeah, you love running.
I used to live next to McCarran Track and just saw groups of people running and then just like hanging out, and it just really inspired me. And then it changed my life.
I love the Brooklyn Half. I've run it about 4 times. My favorite was 2017 when it was torrential rain.
You're repping Black Men Run. Yeah. Tell us about the group that you run with.
We're an organization that was put together to get people of color off the couch.
Run with Crown Heights Running Club, located in, obviously, Crown Heights. One of the things that we love about Crown Heights is their whole purpose is to get people out and running. So they do group runs almost 7 days a week, at least 6.
Brooklyn has got a special place in my heart.
I'm running it because it's so much fun to do with my friends, and we want to PR this year.
How are you feeling about running the Brooklyn Half on Saturday?
Pain.
I am here with one of our top athletes in the field and co-founder of Brooklyn Track Club, Leanne Sherrick. Leanne, this is something like your 10th Brooklyn Half, and this is your PR course. You have run a 1:16:30 right here in Brooklyn. How was training? How does it feel to be heading back out on these roads you know so well?
I'm so excited. It's fitting that my PR is from here because I love this race. I can't wait to run. Training has gone really well. I feel excited to go, and this is a tune-up for a marathon I'm running next month, but we're gonna treat it like a race. We're going for it.
We're going for it. I love that you go for it in everything that you do. You train at a high level, you work at a high level, and you make time for the club. Tell me a little bit about the role that Brooklyn Track Club plays in your life these days.
I mean, I think it's really important as a part of New York City that, people are here not just to run. People are here to work. People are here for jobs, for, you know, partners, whatever they came here for. And so you need balance in that life. You can't just work. You can't just run. And so Brooklyn Track Club for me is that balance. I work as a forensic scientist for the city doing DNA testing for crimes that happen here. And then Brooklyn Track Club is my playtime where I get to come out and hang out with people. And I love it. It is everything to me.
We love to hear that. We are so excited to watch you rip it this weekend. Leanne runs with Brooklyn Track Club, and we wanted to show off some Brooklyn-based run clubs that play a role in the greater Brooklyn running community. So take a look.
I live in Brooklyn, and so it's so great to have a running club that's based in Brooklyn where I can do a lot of runs just in my backyard in Prospect Park.
And PPTC has just been such a joy because they really seem to prioritize the people and the journey over the results.
I've met so many friends in Prospect Park Track Club.
And the club, I mean, just training sessions, etc., just have been really helpful this winter into spring.
This year will be my 16th running of the Brooklyn Half Marathon, so it really has a special place in my heart.
My name is Coffee. I'm the founder of Define New York Run Club. Anyone is welcome. It's not about being the best, it's not about being the greatest, it's about just being you, coming out as you. You know, we really believe in not leaving anyone behind.
So we are on our weekly Saturday morning long run with Define New York Run Club out of our hub, Dick and Jane's Bar in Fort Greene. That even though this is my home and I run here, you know, week in, week out, every week at Define New York, we always seem to find new streets that I've never been on before, never ran on before.
I know exactly how grimy certain parts of Brooklyn could be, and that's what I love about Brooklyn. The graffiti, the abandoned buildings, you know, the dirtiness, the smell of the city. And that's what we do here at Define New York Run Club, and that's why we love running in Brooklyn. BK all day.
I'm James King. I'm one of the run leaders here at MBR. I didn't join a run club for the longest time. I was really scared. The first time I came and joined one, I realized it was people of all paces, all abilities, cheering each other on. I learned Brooklyn in a way I'd never learned it before.
It's been a great experience. I've met a lot of people. I've gotten better as a runner. I've hit a lot of goals that I never thought I would.
First evening with the North Brooklyn Runners. And it's such a welcoming group here. I could just give so much more than I could when I was running alone.
Brooklyn Half's our banner race. It's the one where people really show up and support both each other, but the joy of living in Brooklyn.
I'm volunteering in the Brooklyn Half, and that's very special to me because NBR is an integral club in the North Brooklyn community and Brooklyn as a whole.
Run clubs truly are an integral part of the running community, and if you're interested in learning more about run clubs, head to nyrr.org. Now, let's hear from another top-seeded athlete representing frontrunners, the first ever champion of the non-binary division, back this year to defend their title, Jacob Caswell. All right, Jacob, back to defend your title. How's that feel?
Oh, I'm so excited. Last year I was coming off a marathon just a couple weeks before. This time I don't have to do that. I've just been some nice steady training in. So very much excited to see what I can do on Saturday.
All right, so you're ready to let it rip out there. How was training? How are we feeling?
We're good. We took some time off after the New York City Marathon. We started getting back into it a little recently, so we're still not fully where I want to be, but we're training for a couple marathons in the fall, so decided just to work on some nice marathon pace, maybe a little bit faster, depending on how we feel on Saturday. It looks like it's supposed to be a great day on Saturday.
I love it. So casual. Training for a couple marathons in the fall, no big deal. We know that you train and run with front runners.
Yes.
Tell us about what that's like.
Oh, it's amazing having a group of queer individuals that we meet multiple times a week. When you know you can go into a space where there's people that know who you are, use your pronouns correctly, use the same pronouns, just an inclusive space that we can be in Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, wherever it is in New York, that we can just feel like we can all run together.
All right, so when you think about getting to mile 13, having your cheer squad there, and then defending that title all the way to the finish, what does that make you feel?
Oh, I'm just so excited to race. I think just some like the best part is just finishing the race and then waiting for my partner to cross the line and then going back to the cheer zone with them every time. So it's exciting to just race with all front runners and especially them.
Well, it is going to be an amazing day out there. Thanks for chatting with us. Good luck. We will see you at that finish line.
Thank you so much.
Get ready for the future of the Brooklyn Half Marathon. The Boardwalk Kids Run is not just a fun-filled day for our runners, it's also an opportunity for them to showcase their potential. This year, the course will run along Ocean Parkway parallel to the Brooklyn Half. Let's hear directly from a rising New York Roadrunner participant who will be running the race on Saturday. Meet Dylan.
There's no kid who doesn't belong in a running group. The Rising New York Roadrunners is a group of kids who share their love of running through races like the Brooklyn Half. It's a roller coaster and it's a responsibility, but it's fun. It's fun to go to races and talk on a big microphone on a big stage and cheer on all the runners, or you are the runner while I'm running. Beside the adult, I just say, whoa, you got this. We can see them and say, hey, that's my goal. I want to be like that person. The best part about a race is saying, hey, I did it. A message to the other kids who want to join, I would say, go for it. There's new exciting adventures, you can make new friends. You might even meet me, you never know.
Keep an eye out for these kids as you approach the boardwalk, but before you get there, you have a lot more to see. It is a party before, during, and after. Let's go over all the entertainment that you can look forward to. To get started, when you come to the pre-party, you can expect a DJ spinning tracks from 2 to 5 and then live bands the rest of the night until we shut it down. But we're just getting started. On race day, keep your head up or you might miss the 10 entertainment stations featuring DJs, live bands, even a didgeridoo. Then once you cross that finish line and grab your medal, head to Brooklyn Cyclones Ballpark for the post party, where we will have a live DJ, concessions with food and drinks, lawn games, dance cams, and trivia. Speaking of party, capping off our show, we have a special guest joining us, race director Ted Metellus. Ted, you and your team put on so many amazing events throughout the year. I think this one's pretty special, but you tell us what makes the RBC Brooklyn Half special and unique.
I love this event. It's great. And what's cool about it is it's an opportunity for people to come together from all over the city, as well as some folks that travel in literally from all over the world to come and see and experience this race. There's iconic sites that you see along the route, great vibes and energy there. You hammer down Ocean Parkway and you make your way into Coney Island. But it all starts here at the pier. What's been really beautiful to see too, with the race being back at 26,000 runners, is all of the folks that are reconnecting that haven't seen each other in a minute. So call this like the summer reunion kickoff, if you want to say, as far as New York Roadrunner events are called.
All right, we've got 26,000 runners watching this as they get ready to head to the starting line. What do you want them to know?
I think the best approach for a race morning on Saturday, is plan it like you would be if you were traveling. Have your gear ready to go, know where you're going, how you're getting there, what time you're getting there, and when your takeoff is. You do that, you'll be ready to go for a great day.
It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a party. We'll see you out there.
See you in Brooklyn.
Thank you so much for joining us for this year's Brooklyn Half Pre-Party Show. We heard from inspiring athletes, got a glimpse of the Rising New York Roadrunners program, and saw all the hard work that goes into putting together an event of this magnitude. From the pre-party to the finish line, the Brooklyn Half is not just a race, it is a celebration of community and the human spirit. We hope to see you all out there, whether you are running or cheering on your friends and family. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you at the finish line.